Hello, students. Welcome back. All right. So today we are going to do the last part of the third chapter, Emerging Trends. I had told you all to find out some information about blockchain. So we will start with blockchains today. Traditionally, we perform digital transactions by storing data in a centralized database, and the transactions are updated one by one on the database. That is how ticket booking websites or banks are operating. But since all the data are stored on a central location, the chances of data being hacked or lost are high. And blockchain technology works on the concept of decentralized and shared database where each computer has a copy of the database. So that is the main idea of blockchain technology, that it is decentralized and it's a shared database system. A block can be thought as a secure chunk of data or valid transaction. Each block has some data called its header, which is visible to each and every node, while only the owner of the block has access to the private data of the block. Such blocks form a chain called blockchain. So, a system that allows a group of connected computers to maintain a single, updated, and secured ledger is called blockchain. So, you can say in this, each computer or node that participates in the blockchain receives a full copy of the database. It maintains an append only. Append only means only you can add. You can only add data. It maintains an append only open ledger, which is updated only after all nodes within the network authenticate the transaction. I repeat, it maintains an append only open ledger, which is updated only after all the nodes within the network authenticate the transaction. Safety and security of the transactions are ensured because all the members in the network keep a copy of the blockchain, and so it is not possible for a single member of the network to make changes or alter the data. This is how blockchains work. A transaction is requested, a block that represents the transaction is created. That block is sent to every network in every node in the network. Each and every node will validate the transaction. Then the node receives a reward for the proof of work, and the block is added to the existing blockchain. And finally, the transaction is complete. Now, why do we need the blockchain? Traditionally, we perform digital transactions by storing data on a centralized database system. And the transactions are performed, are updated one by one on the database. I have already told you this. This is the traditional method. But blockchain technology works on the concept of decentralized and shared database, where every computer has a copy of the database. So, the most popular application of blockchain technology is digital currency. Do you know which digital currency I'm talking about? The most famous digital currency is Bitcoin. Bitcoin works on the technology of blockchain technology. This is a picture that shows a decentralized ledger where Alice is making a transaction with Bob, and each and every node in the blockchain technology will have a entry of this transaction. And the transaction is validated only if that transaction reflects in each and every block of that blockchain technology. The most popular application of blockchains is digital currency. Due to the decentralized nature with openness and security, blockchains are also being seen as one of the ways to ensure transparency, accountability, and efficiency in business as well as governing systems. The most important use or most important application currently is digital currency, but because it is also because blockchain helps in ensuring transparency, accountability, and efficiency, businesses and governing systems are also slowly accepting it and applying it. This is another picture which shows how blockchain technology works. Someone requests a transaction. The request is broadcasted to all the nodes in the network. If verified by all the nodes, the block is added in the already existing chain of blocks, and then the transaction is complete. This is the most popular applications of technology, blockchain technology currently, which is digital currency. Bitcoin is on a distributed ledger. It is a specific kind of distributed ledger which is called a blockchain. Bitcoin's ledger was the first blockchain. But like I just told you all, because this technology ensures transparency, accountability, and efficiency, it is now being spread across globally. Blockchain lets you keep thousands of strangers honest and consistent. This is the main reason blockchain is a widely popular and fast spreading technology. In healthcare, better data sharing between healthcare providers can result in higher probability of accurate diagnosis, more effective treatments, and overall increased ability of healthcare organizations to deliver cost-effective care. Another potential application can be for land registration records. These are some different applications of blockchain technology. One is Bitcoin. Then I told you businesses and governing systems are also starting to apply it. We saw how it will help in healthcare by sharing data between healthcare providers, which will result in more effective health treatment. Then another potential application can be for land registration records to avoid various disputes arising out of land ownership claims and encroachments. We can also have a blockchain-based voting system to solve the problem of vote alterations and other issues. As everything will get stored in the ledger, voting can easily become more transparent and authentic. The blockchain technology can be used in diverse sectors such as banking, media, telecom, travel, hospitality, and other areas. Besides the ones I told you, can you think of two different areas where blockchain technology could become extremely useful? If you can think of it, I would like if you comment on the video. Besides the ones I have already told you. So I have told you about digital currency, businesses, governing systems, healthcare, land registration, voting system. Besides this, if you can think of any other place where blockchain technology could become extremely helpful, I would like you all to make a comment on the video. So blockchain is a digital tracker that maintains instant and permanent records validated across a specific chain of computers. This process makes it easy to spot fraudulent behavior, making the transaction enacted through blockchains more secure. By allowing digital information to be distributed but not copied, blockchain technology created the backbone of a new type of internet. Blockchain has become the latest buzzword in the digital space. Another thing is cyber security. Now, cyber security is protection of internet connected systems, including hardware, software, and data from cyber attacks. One of the most problematic elements of cyber security is the constantly evolving nature of security risk. Ensuring cybersecurity requires the coordination of efforts throughout an information system. So we need to make sure that there is coordination amongst application security, information security, network security, disaster management, disaster recovery, operational security, end user education. All these need to be coordinated with efficient effort so that we can be secured from cybersecurity. Autonomous car. An autonomous car is a vehicle that can sense its environment and navigate without human input. Autonomous cars combine a variety of techniques to perceive their surroundings, including radar, laser light, GPS, odometry, and computer vision. Advanced control systems interpret sensory information to identify appropriate navigation paths, as well as obstacles and relevant signage. So this is another emerging trend. There isn't much information on this slide. This isn't a part of your chapter either. But if it interests you, I would like you to do a personal research and share your findings with me through the comment section. This is a stereotype of the autonomous car. You can see the man is sitting on the back seat, and I'm sure the car would be driving on its own. In my vision, I don't think an autonomous car should even have a steering wheel. It's anyways going to navigate on its own. So in my imagination, this car only has seats for us to sit. Interpretation. Interpretation is when the technology can interpret what you want. There's also wearable technology that we use, those trackers that we are wearing, that that can read our heart rate, count our steps. This is all wearable technology. There are so many trends that you can't really put everything into one chapter. If there is any trend that you have come across, that has not been covered here, I would request you to communicate through the comment section. And please, if you see someone else's comment, you can comment on it. I would like interaction happening in the comment section, healthy interaction. Yes? All right. So with this, I'm going to end today's class. No videos for y'all today. Y'all can go ahead and find some videos on YouTube on your own. I will end this class today. Next class, we will start with the next chapter, computational thinking. And I'm going to introduce you to Python in this chapter. So with this, I end today's class. Stay home and stay safe. Take care and keep learning. Thank you.